Hello and welcome back to Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth with me, Bardon. Okay, so we're going to head on back to the monastery. Wow, he really goes fast, doesn't he? Fair play to you. Movie's slim and trim. Okay, so we're going to pop into the cathedral. They're still practicing. Let's tell you about the meeting. Although he won't be able to come because he's not part of the Priory.
The sacrist agreed to a meeting today. That way I might be able to get the letter you were looking for.
Good thinking, Philip. I will attend, of
Oh,
course.
you can attend. Okay, good. Now, let's talk to these guys.
Brother Andrew has arranged a meeting.
Yes, please go ahead. We will be there in a few minutes.
So I think that basically says that, yeah, full house. So we got everybody. So we did tell Remigius, but I guess I'd say as soon as we finished talking to the sacrist, he probably ran off to speak with Remigius and tell him. So let's head in here. And these guys will probably come in behind us and everyone else as well. Or else everybody will actually be in here. Oh, they're not in here yet. Okay. Let's talk to you about this.
The choir has finished singing. The cantor should find time
Okay,
now.
good.
Are you ready for the chapter meeting, Brother Philip? If you have any other business to take care of in Kingsbridge, do it now. The meeting could take a long time.
The chapter meeting is more important. So hopefully we didn't have to get some kind of evidence
more important.
before.
Of course. But there is one more matter I need to address
What's
first. We are still looking for the man who stole Cuthbert's keys. Do you know who the thief is?
No, we're not going to tell him.
I cannot give you a name.
If there is a thief among us, we shall find him, if God so wills. Now,
Okay.
let us begin.
We're ready to take Remigius down if we can.
And this is why Prior James's wish must not be honored. Kingsbridge Priory would be beyond saving without financial records.
I think we have all understood the reason for your concern, Brother Philip. But before we come to a decision, let us hear other voices of concern.
I would like to know why you would doubt the wisdom in Prior James's decision.
Maybe you didn't know him as well as we did,
Yeah,
Philip.
right.
I can say I knew him well. We all here knew him. So did you know him?
Let's make him angry.
What are you trying to achieve with your silence? You waste our time.
I say he knew him
Thank
well.
you.
James was the one who asked Philip to take care of St. John in the Forest.
One of the most prosperous cells in all of Shiring, if not
There you
England.
go.
It was a wise decision then. But his last wish was not. Well, was it? What are you waiting for? Answer me.
Let's just keep quiet and see if it works.
Your silence is offensive. You came to talk, so talk.
Prior James was a troubled man.
Yes. He left the Priory in the dead of night.
God was testing Prior James.
I say the devil chased him. Do you doubt
You're
that?
the devil.
Do you doubt that, Philip? Surely you must have an answer. I know because Prior James confided in me.
Maybe it wasn't the devil. We've never
Yeah,
seen
there
him.
you go.
Don't speak for him. He hasn't answered any of my questions.
The novices would be better advised not to speak up.
Philip is a good man. He was the only one to say I should have a
Thank you,
fire.
Paul.
But did he do anything besides talk?
Yes, he brought me a hot stone.
That's our Philip.
But why don't you tell us the real reason you have come before us? You not only came to save these books, you have another motivation, do you not? We deserve the truth.
I'm gonna seek the help of Priory.
What are your true intentions?
I am
Time to
here
speak up.
only to help this priory.
This priory, of course. I say it is not a coincidence that he should make his voice heard now, shortly after James's passing and before the elections.
What are you saying, Brother Remigius?
This is not about James. It is about him. He wants to be prior.
No. I came here to
Yes.
talk
How
to
didn't you know he's
James.
dead?
I think that is a wonderful
Oh.
idea. I nominate Philip of Gwynedd to be the new Prior of Kingsbridge.
He just shot himself in the foot.
I can't disagree with that.
Well, yes, obviously, my choice.
Excellent choice. What about Remigius?
That's surprising.
Great
Prior
idea.
Philip.
Oh, Remigius won't be happy.
Brother Philip, do you accept the
Of course I do.
nomination?
Thank you for your kind offer. But we would not want to impose on you, Brother Remigius.
Oh, but I insist. I will help you.
No, you really must not. We will see you later. Thank you. We don't have much time. Evening Mass will begin soon.
Should I not have accepted the
What you
nomination?
should, Francis.
You've never been good at saying no. And Milius is right. Kingsbridge needs you.
What about St.
Well, you're going to
John's?
be...
I will ride there tomorrow. I will let them know you will be staying in Kingsbridge for a few days.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, these documents and books will not be burned. Now, we have to find that
Okay.
letter.
You truly think the letter can help prevent a war?
If the message says what I think it says, then yes, I do.
Okay. Let's see what this says. Francis's note about the late King Henry, Empress Maud and King Stephen, Part 2, dated 1st of January 1136. Our new King Stephen is supported by most of our Norman overlords, and even by the Church. His younger brother Henry is Bishop of Winchester, and one of the most important priests in all of England. He made Stephen swear an oath to reserve power to the Church, which had little influence on political affairs under King Henry. A good day for the Church and for us. The trouble is that Lord Earl Robert of Gloucester is one of the king's bastards. He wants to see his half-sister Maud on the throne, believing she would heavily rely on his guidance and advice during her reign. In the name of Empress Maud, he and his allies have formed a rebellion against King Stephen. Not long now and there will be war. Okay. So the two factions basically getting ready to face off.
Now, let us look for
Okay.
the letter.
Tablet, books, a tablet, and then a barrel. So let's start here with the tablet. Let's see if we can do anything with this.
It's getting dark. We don't have much
Okay.
time.
So we can't do that. Let's just start searching now.
The writing here is strangely distorted and illegible. But it must be James's writing.
Age can be a troublesome burden.
Eyesight was probably failing. Let's check the bed.
Nothing under here.
Let's check the more books.
James was involved in politics once, like you, before he became prior.
Should have stick to politics, I think.
Just like me. You see, there is a way then. A way to connect politics and faith.
I wonder.
Okay, let's check here.
Nothing here.
If we must, we'll look between the pages of every single book. But for now, let's concentrate on the more obvious places to search.
Then documents, and then the barrel.
Prior James was working on a text. Our God is a consuming fire, and whom he destroyed shall be raised at the end of days and shall destroy him.
That doesn't sound very good.
The first line is from the scripture, but I do not believe the
No, it's
second
not.
one is.
Philip, we must focus on the letter.
Okay, let's check the barrel. I think it's going to be in the book, though, by the window.
James spent much time writing in the last 10 years. Instead of a prior, he became more of a recluse.
That is what you monks do, isn't it?
It used to be.
Yeah, not anymore. Let's check the tome. Oh, that might be it there.
Francis, I think I found it.
In the Bible?
Revelations, the Apocalypse of St. John. And they called to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can stand? The Lamb? What was James afraid of? Was it this letter?
The Lamb of God was
No,
Jesus.
the letter is still sealed. Break the seal.
Okay, let's inspect the letter. Letter dated December 18th, 1135. Robert of Gloucester. Name the day and we will be ready to shed blood in the name of Empress Maud. I and my bondsman will ride against Stephen of Blois, maybe? We do not start the war, but we shall unleash it. Stephen himself started, the day he betrayed King Henry's daughter and took her throne. He and those who swore loyalty to him. Bartholomew, Earl of Shirley. Okay, so he's, this guy is the Earl of this area.
Oh, this is it. You found it.
The Earl of Shiring is about to start a war.
Yes. He's made contact with my own master, Earl Robert of Gloucester.
Who is this King Stephen that has taken the throne?
A nephew of King Henry. Do you ever think of the day our parents died?
Francis, you know I don't like
But you should, really.
I know. It's just that I think of them all the time. And I've always blamed King Henry. The church suffered under his rule as much as we did in Wales. Philip, you have to show this letter to the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
The Bishop of Kingsbridge? Why?
Our late King Henry was opposed to Rome's influence in England. King Stephen, on the other hand, swore to preserve the rights and privileges of the church, and we can help him if you tell the bishop to protect Stephen.
Let's ask his motives.
You want the bishop to help the new king, King Stephen?
I want a king who supports the church. I want these dark times to end. I want to stop the Earl of Shiring from starting a war. He could set the whole of England on fire. My lord the Earl of Gloucester can never know what I was doing here. You must not tell the truth about how or where you got this letter. Don't tell anyone I was involved.
So we could do one or the other. I can't remember what Philip did in the book. I'm not sure what Philip should do now either. It's a bit of a dilemma. Like, Francis is our brother, but do we really want to be meddling in politics that are going to affect the throne? But at the same time, do we want our local Earl to be starting a war? So I think reluctantly we're going to agree to Francis's plan.
Do you really think the bishop will help?
Tell him you found the letter by coincidence.
And if he does not believe me, what then?
He will believe you. The question is, will he really try to stop the Earl of Shiring? I will ride to St. John's and tell your monks you will stay in Kingsbridge until the election.
What if the Earl of Shiring finds out what I'm doing? What if the bishop tells him?
Philip, calm down. He is your bishop.
I'm a simple monk. Who am I to talk to a bishop?
You're more than that, Philip. Okay, so we're at the end of the chapter here. So although this is a bit shorter than normal, I think I'm going to end the video here because it's a good stopping point. So chapter 1, Philip, what you did. So we helped Francis to uncover the conspiracy against the king. We were nominated to become the Prior of Kingsbridge. We agreed to meet the bishop, although I'm still not happy with that. We didn't report Brother Marcus the thief. We gave Brother Paul a hot stone to soothe his pain. Regimus still holds us in contempt. We found a message in the mill, and we found beech nuts for Milius's garden as well. Okay, yeah, so chapter 1, my thoughts on chapter 1. It's doing very well, actually recreating the book. Like it's a long time since I read it, but I do remember, the way Regimus was, and also kind of the way Philip wanted the priory to kind of be run well and that kind of thing, and that's why he ended up being nominated to be the next prior. So, and then the intrigue with the king as well. Like a lot of that though, was more on Francis's side rather than Philip's. So Francis is the real driver behind that. So I hope that that's the way it is in the game too. And then, just with the stuff with the other monks as well. It's, again, they're very well reflective of the characters from the book. So I'm very happy with how it's going so far. And as I said, I'm really enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it too. And if you are, maybe you'll hit the like button. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.